In this lesson, we're going to go through how to download your MT4 platform on your devices and how to open a demo account. Everything that you need is right here in this course. How amazing is that? So you're going to scroll down and you'll see click here to download for PC, click here to download for Mac. Now, click whichever button is relevant to whichever computer you are using. I am using a PC, therefore I will click download for PC. It will automatically download the MT4 software. Once it is downloading the MT4 software file, click it and allow it to open. It will ask you, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device, or it'll ask you if you want to install it. Click yes. After you allow it to install, the first screen that you should see is the licensing agreement. You're just going to click next. It's not worth reading. Then you're going to install your MT4 platform. Great. Once it is done installing, you will see, it'll say, congratulations, we are waiting for you. And it'll give you the option to click finish. When you click finish, it'll automatically open the MQL5 website. Just close that, it is not relevant. It should open automatically once you're done installing it, but if it does not, you can click on the icon in your desktop. It automatically creates an icon on your desktop. This is the first screen that you should see once it opens automatically. And now we are going to open a demo account. So you are going to select Primus Africa Practice. After you select it, click Next. And then you are going to choose Open New Demo Account. Click Next. You're going to enter all of your information and you are going to choose how much you want to be deposited. Now, you can either type in how much you want. I want to start off with $100 because that's more or less what you're going to start trading with. It's good to start with more or less the exact amount that you're starting to trade with. Or you can also choose from one of the numbers on the list. I'm still choosing $100. Click I agree to subscribe to your newsletters and click. It should automatically show you your login details and your password. You do want to save this just in case you want to gain access to this demo account again, but you can go ahead and click finish. Whenever you hear that sound, it means that your trading account has successfully connected to the internet. Now, how you check if you have connected to the internet is you will see green and red bars. They look like Wi-Fi bars. So it'll show you connection status. Whatever you hover over on this platform will show you exactly what it is. Now, if we look on our left-hand side, you will be able to see your demo account has opened. If we hover over the account number, it'll show you what your demo account number is, who it belongs to, and it will also show you how much money you have in it and what leverage you are using. Great. Now let's go through how to actually set up your MT4 platform. I just want to show you where all the different buttons are and what all these different windows are. So let's start off with closing everything. So you'll see in every single window, you are able to close it. You'll see an X button in the corner of each of them. So click close, close, close every single window. Now that you have got a blank MT4 platform, let's take you through how to set it up again. If you look at the buttons on top here, if you hover over any of them, it'll tell you what it does. So we're going to start opening windows. We're going to start off with your terminal. So you're going to click the terminal button and you'll see it opens up your terminal. You will see that it says terminal also on the side of the window. On your terminal, it shows you what your current balance is, what your equity is, and what your free margin is. We will touch on all of these tabs in the placing trades lesson, but this is where you will see all of your trades. If you click on account history, you will be able to see every single trade that you've ever placed, every withdrawal, every deposit. As you can see, because we just opened this demo account, you can see it says deposit $100. So these are the two main tabs that you're going to be working in. It's trade and account history. The next window I want to show you is the navigator window. So it's the button with the file and the star. You're just going to click it. Your navigator window shows you all your trading accounts. So it'll show you your practice trading accounts and your live trading accounts. It'll also show you your indicators. You can expand and reduce these tabs. It shows you expert advisors and scripts. So let's go into trading accounts for a second here. Now, if you want to log into your trading account, let's say that it is not active, you can just double click on the trading account and it'll automatically bring this up. Usually when you open a new demo account, it instantly saves your login MT4 number and the password. And it also sets the server for you. Click Save Information. Make sure that this is checked so that you can easily log in and out of your accounts. But if you do not want it to save the information, you uncheck it and then it will not save the information for you. And then you can click Log In and it will log you in. There we go. That sound means that we have successfully logged in. Another way to log into a trading account is to click these little Wi-Fi bars that show you whether you're connected or not. If you click on it, it will show you log in and rescan servers. If you see that your chart stopped moving at any point, you can click rescan servers and it'll automatically update your charts. Or it'll automatically test your connection. Let's just say that you have now completed this course and you're ready to log into your live account. Now, FX Primus is not like most brokers. You only get a live account once you have funded an account. Then they will issue with an MT4 number and also your MT4 platform login password. So you can click login. And again, can you see it brings up the tab or the window for you to enter your credentials to log in. When you are logging in to your FX Primus live account, you will enter your live account MT4 number here, and then you will also put the password. When you create a live account and you fund your account, they will send you the MT4 login number and the password. It'll also tell you which server your account is on. Make sure that you select the correct server, okay? But we are still working on our practice account, so we will leave it as FX Primus Practice. Okay, so that is all for your navigator. Then we are going to move on to your market watch. Your market watch is where you see all of the currency pairs you can trade. When you first install your MT4 platform, it's not going to show you all of them. You need to right click and then select show all. Then it will bring up every single currency, every single indice, every single thing that you can trade on the MT4 platform. As you can see, it's got Bitcoin, it's got Ripple, it's got a bunch of different stocks. It's also got all the different currencies. Now, if you do not want to see all of them, let's just say that, you're not going to trade this currency pair. You can right click and then select hide. Whatever you do not want to see, you can hide. And then also, if you hover over the currency pairs, it'll show you what currency pair it is. For example, this one is the New Zealand dollar versus the Swiss franc. If we scroll down, it'll show you that the stock is Nike. If we scroll further down, this will show you that it's Bitcoin Cash versus the US dollar. Now, obviously, I'll explain this in depth, how these currency pairs are connected later on in this video. But for now, just know that this is your market watch and you can access it through this button. Now, if you wanted to open one of these charts, you would right click and open new chart window. So we're going to start off with opening Euro USD. We're going to open new chart window. It'll bring up the chart window. If you want to expand this, you have the option to minimize it. If you minimize it, it'll come down here. And then you've got the option to maximize it, and it fills up the entire space of your screen. If you wanted to close it, you would click that X. Now, I just want to show you how all these windows actually move around. You can move the navigator window away. You don't have to have it in that specific spot. You can move the navigator window away. You do not have to have it in that specific spot. Let's move it back. It automatically clicks into place, but all these windows are movable. So you do not have to have it in this specific order. You can do whatever works for you. But I personally like this order because it just makes sense to me. So, there we go. I like seeing my trades down below, and I like being able to analyze my charts there. So I'm going to open the Euro USD chart, and I'm going to maximize it. And then I'm going to open USD CHF. You can choose new chart window. At the bottom there, you can see Euro USD and USD CHF. The one that is currently white is the one that we are on at this moment. You will also be able to tell from the corner. You will see USD CHF. And then Euro USD, if I click on it, it'll automatically bring up that chart. Let's move this down to the bottom. Top there. So let's focus a bit on our market watch. Now on your market watch, you've got your symbols, which is your currency pair that you are currently trading, your ask and bid price, which we'll be learning about later. Now what I need you to do is right click anywhere and then select spread. We will teach you what this is later, but for now, just make sure that you can see it. Now, to open any one of these charts, we're going to right click. For now, we're going to be right clicking on Euro USD, which is the euro versus the US dollar. So we're going to right click and select new chart window. And this will automatically open up a chart window for you. So now for it to fill up this entire gray area, because we want our chart nice and big, we're going to click the maximize button. It's that little square at the top there. So we're going to click that.
and it automatically fills out the entire area. Now you can open more than one chart at the same time. So we're going to open Euro USD, which we already have, and USD JPY, which is the US dollar versus the Japanese yen. So we're going to right click and select new chart window. Now under new chart window, once you have another new chart window open, at the bottom here you will be able to see the different windows that you have open. So you can switch between them just by clicking them, and you can have as many windows as you would like open at the same time, and you can just switch between them. How cool is that? Okay, so we're going to right click and we're going to remove our grid. So I'm going to take you into a bit of what this chart actually is and what you're actually looking at when you look at this chart. So over here we are looking at Euro USD. So I'm going to zoom in. To zoom in and out, you're going to use the magnification glasses. Can you see that if you hover over any of these things, it'll actually tell you what this is. It'll give you a little pop-up to show you what it is. So this is zoom in and zoom out. So we want to zoom in, and we can clearly see that, you know, this is what the chart looks like. Now this is called a bar chart. Now why it's called a bar chart is because it uses bars to represent the opens and closes. Now don't worry, you don't know what that is right now. We will teach you about it later. Just know that the bar chart has little bars to represent open and closes. But we don't really like the bar chart because we can't really see which of the little bars represent one going up and one going down at a glance. So this is, we've also got a line chart. Now over here you can change the type of charts that you see. The line chart also doesn't give us much information. It just shows us a general movement of price, overall movement. But when we look at candlesticks, we can see clearly, it is obvious that the ones with the white in the center move down, and the ones with the black in the center move the market up. Okay, so that's all we're going to go into. As for the actual candlesticks, you'll learn about it in the next lesson. But as for the actual chart, what are we looking at when we look at this specific chart? We are looking at a fluctuation of the exchange rate. Now you can see that this is a representation of price, which is on your right hand side, and your representation of time, which is at the bottom. As you can see, these are all little dates and times, and each of these little candlesticks takes exactly 1 hour to form because we are on the 1 hour time frame. So if we are looking at this, we can clearly see that, you know, price moves up and down, and then, you know, your candlestick closes. Let's go to the 1 minute time frame so that you can see it more clearly. So you can see prices moving up and down, and when 60 seconds is up, your candlestick is going to stop creating itself and start a new one because we are on the 1 minute time frame. So this candlestick is going to take 1 minute to form. This candlestick took 1 minute to form. That took 1 minute to form. Each and every single one of them took 1 minute to form. Now we've got the 1 minute time frame, 5 minute time frame, 15 minute time frame, 30 minute time frame, 1 hour time frame, 4 hour time frame, 1 day time frame, the weekly time frame, and the monthly time frame. So if I am on the monthly time frame, what this means is that this single candlestick took 1 month to form. If I am on the 4 hour time frame, this single candlestick took 4 hours to form. Now we're going to look at the 1 minute time frame. Let's just observe this while I'm explaining the rest to you. As you can see, this candlestick is currently creating itself, and it leaves these little sticks as it leaves up and down. Now we'll explain more about how the actual candlestick forms and, you know, what the candlestick means in the next class. But for now, what I need you to know is that this price over here is changing. Can you see that? And that is how it is forming the candlestick. Now, why this price is changing is because you're looking at a representation of how many US dollars you are going to pay for every 1 euro. Now, how I figure that out is by the currency pair. So we can see that we are on the Euro USD chart right now. Oh, yes, yes. Can you see this candlestick stopped forming because 1 minute was up? But back to this. We are on the Euro USD chart right now. So you have got a base and a quote currency. So I'm going to explain what those are to you real quick. So we have got Euro USD. So this is the Euro versus the US dollar. So what we are saying is, because our Euro is the currency to the left, we are saying it is 1. And because the dollar is the currency to the right, we are saying it is X. So X represents basically whatever price this gray line is currently at now. Okay, so that's your quote price. So the euro is called the base currency, and your dollar is called your quote currency. Now, when we say quote currency, what we are saying is that we are asking ourselves, by looking at this chart, for every 1 euro, how many dollars am I going to receive? So now this gray line represents where price is currently at. So right now, price is currently at 1.06123. So for every 1 euro, that is how much we are going to receive, because that is what price is currently at right now. Now, once you understand that, it's a lot easier to understand what this chart actually represents. Now, for now, what I need you to take away from this lesson is the base and the quote currency. Now, when you are looking at USD JPY, for example, you are saying for every 1 US dollar, how many Japanese yen am I going to receive? So every 1 US dollar, I am going to receive 113.116 Japanese yen for every 1 US dollar. Now, what you are trading when you trade foreign currency or on the foreign exchange is the fluctuation of this exchange rate. You are basically questioning, is the price for every 1 euro going to go down or is it going to go up? So in other words, am I going to pay more for every 1 euro or am I going to pay less for every 1 euro? Now, that is the question of the century, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what we are going to help you predict in the future. So that is all for this class. Please continue to your quiz. Thank you for watching.
You made it through your first technical lesson. I'm so proud of you. Well done. But remember, you need to execute this. The only way for you to learn is for you to practice. So let's get onto that MT4 platform and let's start practicing. Do everything that I've done in this video so that you understand how to do it, where the buttons are, where everything is. Let's get it done. I'm so excited that you're on this journey with me. Let's go.